Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the Silver Surfer channel, and a very happy Memorial Day weekend for you guys here. Got a very special item here to share with you guys, another antique, and just want to go ahead and kick this right off with the beautiful 13-star flag. You can see the 13 stars there up in the canton in the top left in the 3-2-3-2-3 pattern, which is very unusual, and a lot of people don't even realize that that type of design of American flags existed at one point in time. It has the traditional 13 stripes as well of our nation. And I just want to take a quick little minute to reflect on what Memorial Day, represents. That a lot of folks, sometimes confuse this with, thanking a veteran and people active duty military and stuff along those lines. But this holiday is done for those that have gone before us and have paid the ultimate sacrifice for our country. And so both civilians as well as military, etc., that's the ones that we should be thanking today. And so let this be a remembrance of that day and the holiday and all those that have gone before us. So thank you for those that have and the families that have suffered from this. But nonetheless, wanted to share this 13-star flag with you guys. A little difficult as I'm holding up a tripod to try and film this as steady as possible, but beautiful flag I got from an old-time collector who's been collecting flags for about 50 years or so, and paid up a nice little premium for this flag. Vintage American flags, antique American flags are quite collectible and cost quite a bit, but I framed this at my local frame shop. They did an absolute spectacular job with the shadow boxing kind of look here. I apologize for the reflection that you see in the front living room here, but it's done on a kind of a linen looking background mat board, and they even mat boarded the sides of the frame too, which is really cool. They sewed it in, they use super discreet sewing here on the bottom and all around it to stretch this flag out, but just a beautiful representation. The reason I chose a 13-star flag, which is hanging up in my living room, as you guys can see here, is because it has a significance to the U.S. Navy, which, as many of you guys know, and I've showed in my prior videos I'm in, and the U.S. Navy used to fly 13-star flags for many, many years, up until 1917 when the president came in and said, hey, we're going to make some regulations to where all flags on naval ships have to represent the actual amount of states within the Union. And so the canton there obviously changed, but it took quite a bit of years actually for this to kick in. As most things do within the military. But the Navy flew these 13-star flags in the beginning and all the way up until the 1920s or so to make it a little bit easier for the folks out at sea to be able to see which type of flag was flying, and therefore they knew which country that it was actually flying for, because as you added more states in here, it became very crowded up in the top left canton there. It made it difficult oftentimes to decipher, out at sea, which country was flying this flag and which ship it was. So that's why they continue to fly the 13-star flag. So this is a parade style flag. It's about 22 inches in height by about 33 inches in length. And just an absolute beautiful piece of Americana here. So it's got a little staining, obviously, and I just love that look of it, to be quite honest with you, because this flag was used and represented and flown. The seller told me that he bought this from the Gettysburg Relic Show a number of decades ago and has had it in his collection ever since. And so I was very happy to be able to purchase this from him and to be able to share it with you guys today. So happy Memorial Day there, Americans. Thank you for watching this. And let's just take a quick little minute to reflect on the folks that have gone before us. And until next time, Silver Surfer is out.